G'day, it's Chris here from Maikshift Modular. This is my new module, the Compact Mixer 402. The CM402 is a stereo mixer with 4 mono inputs with configurable pan and an additional 4 stereo inputs at unity gain. It has a transparent audio path with passive attenuation and switching, an integrated RGB LED peak meter with different modes, all in a compact 8 HP. It has 2 pre-assigned effects loops with mono sends and stereo returns. Each of the 4 mono channels has a volume control which goes from -infinity up to a maximum of unity gain, a send level control which goes from -infinity to +6 dB, which means you can push effects like reverb into almost full wet territory. Channels 1 and 3 go to send A and channels 2 and 4 go to send B. If you don't plug anything into send B, all the channels will go out to send A instead. Lastly, we have the combined pan mute toggle switch. In the down position, the channel is muted. In the middle position, the channel is panned either to the left or the right, depending on which channel. Channels 1 and 3 go to the left, channels 2 and 4 go to the right. Panning may be more or less extreme depending on how the jumpers and trim pots are adjusted on the back of the module. When the switch is in the top position, the channel is panned centrally. The CM402 was designed for clean recording. There's no VCA or Vactrol in the signal path. It is important to note though, the switch and volume control are passive designs, that as with all mechanical switches, these switches can sometimes get a little clicky when switching continuous audio signals. That being said, you can still use it in a live environment, you just have to be a bit careful. Channel 5 is a simple stereo input with TRS socket set to unity gain, useful for connecting stereo modules such as mixers, stereo oscillators, tape loops. Next we have the effects send and return section. These are mono effects sends with stereo effects returns and separate jacks, because most stereo effects have separate outputs, and it also allows you to just plug into the left channel a mono signal like we've used with this BBD delay. As I mentioned before, if you don't plug a jack into send B, all the channel effects will go at send A instead. You can also use these return inputs as additional mix inputs. They get mixed in at unity gain, just like channel 5. Then there's this effect switch. Switch it to the left to remove all of your effects, and back to the right if you want to put your effects in. This allows you to record dry signals without losing carefully set send levels. Additionally, you can use this switch as a kind of performance effect by cutting or adding your effects in different parts of your music. Next we come to the main outputs. We have independent left and right jacks and a stereo tip ring sleeve output. So you have the option of a single TRS cable coming out of your mixer without the mess you sometimes get with 2. The integrated LED peak meter has 4 different modes, operated by pressing the switch at the back of the module. Pressing and holding the button down for 2 seconds moves to the next mode. You can choose between 2 different colour schemes, whether peak holding is on or off. In addition, you can adjust how loud the signal going into the peak meter is before red peaking LEDs indicate. On the rear of the module, each channel has a pot and a jumper. For soft panning, install the jumper and adjust the pot according to how central you wish the panning to be. Remove the jumper if you want hard panning, for example to use 2 channels as a stereo pair. Multiple CM402s can be chained together using the supplied ribbon cable to expand the number of channels. Here, the right-hand mixer is chained into the left-hand mixer. The main outputs as well as the 2 send buses are carried upstream to the next module. Here we've installed the ribbon cable to send from this module to this module. The last module in the chain is connected to the effects. You can chain multiple CM402s. Each link in the chain is fully buffered, so there is minimal signal loss. The cascade sockets in the back of the module are keyed and they're a different size, so you can't plug anything in incorrectly. The CM402 is available at my web store, linked in the description of this video, or scan this QR code on your screen now. I'm Chris from Maikshift Modular, and thanks for watching this video.